Introducing your evil geniuses. Here we'll talk you through their strengths and even more strengths so you can decide who you want to take over the world with. Picking your evil genius is your first and possibly most important task in Evil Genius 2. I mean, you wouldn't go on a road trip without a reliable car to get you from A to B, would you? So, can you see where I'm going with this? You wouldn't embark on the journey to world domination without the right vehicle, in this case one of our swanky evil geniuses, to get you there. You're going to want to strap in, because choosing between them is no arbitrary task, and there are plenty of things to factor in. Their abilities and specialist areas are important, sure, but you're going to be spending literal hours with your appointed megalomaniac, so you need to make sure they're right for you. Rather than leaving it to chance, your horoscope, or a round of eeny, meeny, miny, mo, we're going to introduce you to each of your potential geniuses and showcase what they have to offer you. Max is definitely a Taurus though. Now, let's see what evil genius we have behind door number 1, shall we? Maximilian Von Klein. Max, to his friends, or at least that's his plan once he gets one, is greed personified. Those who played the original evil genius will no doubt recognise his monocled grimace and purple getup. He is quite literally the poster boy for wrongdoing. He fancies himself as a maverick inventor too, although most of his creations go awry, usually resulting in the death of the person behind the trigger rather than in front of it. It makes no difference to him though, weapons are weapons, profit's profit, and people are disposable. Why else would there be a need for weapons? As for his abilities, Max has Work Harder, which will ensure your minions prioritise jobs in Max's vicinity, Train Faster, which instantly completes any minion training near Max, and a large workforce buff that means Max can earn gold more reliably than anyone else and starts with additional minions. Try Max if you're new to the franchise and want a genius with more general experience. If you're a long-time fan who wants a heavy hit of nostalgia, if you're someone who appreciates the finer things in life and isn't afraid to steal them, or if you appreciate Maximilian's ruthless efficiency.
You better not be charging me for the same work twice.
A spy master turned evil genius, Emma has seen it all and now wants to see it all burn. After saving the world on countless occasions, probably without so much as a thank you card, Emma and her, delightful pet have had enough. Her wealth of experience and no-nonsense attitude makes her the perfect evil genius. That and how she kind of reminds you of every headmaster at every school ever. You can almost imagine her saying, "I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed." Except Emma is constantly both angry and disappointed. Along with a firm hand and stern voice, Emma's abilities are Pay Attention, which, similar to Max, means Emma can order minions to prioritise jobs in her vicinity, with the added bonus of increasing the spotting power of any nearby minions, and Plotter, which bolsters her henchmen, resetting their cooldowns and giving them an edge. Plus, thanks to Emma's experience as Spy Master, she has an intimate knowledge of her enemies, which enables her to reduce heat more efficiently around the world, and makes her deception minions more efficient. You should choose Emma if you want to spend hours with the dulcet tones of Samantha Bond, or you want to try the authoritarian route when it comes to running your evil lair, and are the sort of person to use phrases like, "Why are you still here?" and "I needed this done yesterday."
You're barely even an intellect.
We've all got one mate like Red Ivan. The firecracker, the one whose sixth form leavers hoodie said "the liability" on the back. The one who's gotten you kicked out of the club on numerous occasions and then turns around and razes said club to the ground with their rocket launcher on the way out. That mate. So the story goes, the former military man found life as a soldier, as in someone who routinely spends time in war zones trying not to get shot, a bit sedate. So he became a gun for hire, catching the eye of the last big evil genius on the scene in 2004, eventually becoming their right-hand man. And when that went to piddle, he returned to his native Ivania, which he now ruled thanks to said former evil genius. However, after being overthrown by a democratic election, he's back and more booming than ever. Like all geniuses, his do-it-now ability gets things done pronto, but also with a combat boost. He can whip up more muscle minions than other evil geniuses for less cash too, so he's a great pick for players with no chill, and in fact, where the chill should be, just a thirst for blood. Speaking of, the rocket launcher's back. The old school ability lets Ivan whip out and fire projectile explosives wherever you point him. Friendly fire be damned. While it's unlikely he'll get away with this without any tourists twigging that there are people being murdered by explosions nearby, it certainly gets the job done. Pick Red Ivan if you want to take a direct approach to handling agents and investigators, or if you just think keeping walls and employees intact is overrated.
Terminating.
If Red Ivan is chaos, Zalika is order. Smart, driven and methodical with the best bouffant in the biz, Zalika is a great new evil genius to play as. At age 6, she created the Iris AI system, but now Zalika has her sights set on bigger things, namely world domination. Aside from having an IQ higher than I can count, and trust me, I can count pretty high, Zalika has the ability to ensure minions prioritise jobs in her vicinity with an added boost to science minions. She also has the repair ability that immediately fixes all items and extinguishes fires within her aura, which uses smarts and, nanobots. As well as her abilities, Zalika's true genius means that her science minions are more capable than most, uncovering the mysteries of the universe much quicker than those fools who work for Max. It only feels right to pair her with Iris as a henchman too, given that she is her maniacal mother of sorts. Pick Zalika if you've always felt like you could get into Mensa but never really bothered to take the test. If you want a genius who dreams big, or if you've always felt closer to your Alexa than you do to actual human people.
The gunshots are particularly disruptive.
So now you've met all 4 of our evil geniuses, all of whom are eager to drive you down the road to world domination, stopping off at a petrol station on the way for a packet of crisps and no, I've lost it. I should have left that metaphor in the intro, my bad. Let us know who you'll be choosing and why in the comments. Make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell to stay up to date with all new videos, and we'll see you back at the lair.
Build me a new inner sanctum somewhere I can gather my allies.